it means it's time now for the archives. Again, a service compiled for us by those hardworking, dedicated folks down at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, and of course brought to you by Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
Want to make sure you're ready to hit the ground running this spring? Then be sure to get to Joseph A. Wade before the spring rush hits for hydraulic hose and cylinder repairs. You can trust the folks at Joseph A. Wade to perform top-notch work, so be sure and plan on having repairs and tune-ups completed so you don't miss a day on the job. It takes all the right parts and tools to do your job, so be sure you stay connected with Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware on Industrial Drive in Glasgow. Top-notch work, top-notch people.
All over everywhere for everybody to look at you.
Yeah, folks, Amanda and I are sitting here just, we're, thank goodness you couldn't hear us just then, because we're talking about the fact that Wes has got us Facebook Live every single second of this morning show. Heaven forbid our nose itch or something. We got to scratch it. It'll be, commemorated on video for forever. You can just Google news anchor scratches nose. Maybe it'll be a viral video.
I'm not worried about the video. I'm worried
about
that
her
it's
mouth.
live. It's everywhere.
Amanda's worried about what will come out of her mouth, folks. Thank goodness I don't have to worry about anything like that, because
when we know that's a lie. I'll leave that right there.
Let's take this thing back 100 years, folks, and see what was making headlines throughout the decades. 1917, Mr. Hezekiah Knuckles, brother of the late Colonel J.P. Knuckles of this place, died in Bowling Green Monday. Former Confederate soldier, brother-in-law to Miss Maury Murrell of this place, survived by his wife, Miss Delia Proctor, sister of attorney B.F. Proctor in Bowling Green. And says Miss Murrell and the daughter attended the burial at Bowling Green. So, 1917, Mr. Hezekiah Knuckles passing away. 1927, okay, outside parties were in Glasgow last week. Interesting local capital and a hatchery for this city of a 47,000 egg capacity. The plant would entail an expenditure of about 10 grand. It appears to us that the hatchery in Glasgow will make money. Splendid profits are realized from hatcheries in towns of less trading and business than Glasgow. Basically, wanted some egg farmers.
47,000 eggs?
Have you never been in a poultry house?
Why would I want to go there?
I had Miss Lindsay Reynolds in an ag class back when I was going to Western, and we toured a poultry house, and honey, 47,000 eggs ain't nothing.
Let me tell you what, I had chickens in my backyard.
She didn't even know, folks.
No!
I mean, seriously, these chicken houses go like as far as you can see, and they're nothing but just like...
And what if they got loose? I know that happens because one of my chickens got loose.
These chickens don't get loose. These chickens are like basically like they're bred to like just walk around in circles and get fat. So you can have some good chicken breast.
I could be a chicken if all I had to do is walk around and get fat.
No comment. I was just gonna say, don't name any other names of people.
Right?
She knows. What is it? Chicken heads? Wah wah. Chicken.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh goodness, folks! Facebook Live. Thank goodness you don't miss a minute. 1937, from Summer Shade. For something good to eat, we advise you to go to Mr. H.L. McMurtry's or Mr. O.D. Howard's. They've been butchering hogs during this cold spell, and there isn't anything better than fresh sausage, spare ribs, and backbones.
Chickens and hogs.
I'm saying they got all kinds. This is from okay on Facebook. You know that there's a website called Only in Your State or something like that.
Right.
They actually just came out with the 10 best hole in the wall places to eat.
Yes, they did.
Watermill.
I looked at that. Yes, it
Watermill
was.
made number one.
They did.
Because they really don't have a boring buffet at Watermill. Like talking about walking around getting fat. If I stayed at Watermill too much,
I'm telling you, their catfish is the best I've ever eaten.
I'd have to be like on that show Life Hacks, where like if your pants get too tight, you take a hair tie.
No.
And you run it through, you hook it to one side of the button, and you run it through the hole.
And then you hook it back? Bro, that's just when you buy yoga pants.
And it gives you like an extra
inch or two.
I don't care what you say. Like, there are folks right now that are getting up to go get an elastic hair tie.
And fix their pants. Yes,
hey,
they
I'm telling you,
are.
folks, it works. You can bring your shirt down over the top of it. Nobody ever has to know.
But you always wonder.
Yeah. Those pants fit her, and she just ate the buffet.
That's right.
Why does she not have her hair in a ponytail anymore?
I bet that's the reason.
1947, Mr. and Mrs. W.D. Golf celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary Saturday at their home in Heistville. All their children were present. Mr. and Mrs. G.H. Akers of Glasgow, Mr. and Mrs. J.R. Cowan, Mr. and Mrs. R.H. Nunn, Mr. and Mrs. H.J. Goff, most of the grandchildren, and one little great-grandson. Mr. and Mrs. Goff, the oldest couple in the Heistville community, he being 86 and she being 81. We wish them many more years of health and happiness. 60th wedding anniversary. That's
What
a-
do you say to
That's,
that?
I mean, you say congratulations.
That's it.
And what's the secret? 1957, more than 550 people attended the grand opening of Southern States Glasgow Cooperative on West Front Street Saturday. Highlights of the program included drawing prizes every half hour. The grand prize was a registered Jersey heifer from the A.J. Barlow farm, was won by Noah Houchin, Southern States District Manager Kathy Golson, members of the board, and the FHA Commissioner all assisted in the program. And this was 1957. Southern States is still right down there where it was on Front Street.
Yes, they are.
I was just thinking, what would I do? Like when you're at the fair and you toss the ball, the little ball in the bowl, and you win a goldfish.
I was just thinking, what would I do with the heifer? Like, what?
You could put it in the backyard with your chickens.
God, for real? Come on now.
You'd see Amanda riding a heifer to work. I would never stop laughing.
We just might have to see what they do. We might have to Google that image, see what we can find.
1967. Tompkinsville High School freshman class officers are Paul Bushong, President Charles Landrum, Vice President Rachel Smith, Secretary Jerry Gies, the treasurer, and Joe Terry Davis is the reporter. 1967. 1977, the Glasgow Scotty girls won the matchup of the undefeated Saturday. Glasgow Scotty girls won the matchup of the undefeated Saturday night in Scottsville, where they edged the Patriot girls 37-36. The loss was not only the Patriots' first loss of the season, but the first loss on their own home court during regular season ever in the history of girls basketball at the school. They got it handed to them by the Glasgow Scotty.
That's right.
1987, rain combined with freezing temperature. Oh, I don't even want to read this.
Is it that bad?
Rain combined with freezing temperatures covered Kentucky's highways with treacherous ice today. Closes schools and causes accidents, one with a fatality.
We've had no winter this year.
See, folks, I don't know why she says that. I don't know why she said I did knock on wood.
Do you
I'm
have
not
any
trying
idea what the bugs will be like in the spring? And I do not like bugs, like at all.
Folks, I think she's trying to make me think of how big the spotters will be the size of house cats.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm going to come unglued from every scene. Whew, 1997.
Let's put
move
that
on.
on Facebook Live. Angela
Yeah,
Ungloated
let's
Ever
don't.
Seen.
Dan Utley and Letitia Stockton are named Glasgow High School basketball homecoming queen and king, 1997. And we'll wrap this up with 2007 Barn Lot Theater in Edmonton announces a student workshop for students first grade through high school on Saturdays beginning in March. So, 2007, if you had a kid that was dramatic, you could send them up to the Barn Lot Theater.
Liberty, that's for you.
I think Amanda's trying to say she got a kid that's got some drama. Surely not.
Not at all. Not one of my kids.
Folks, that does it for today's archives. Again, a service compiled for us by those hardworking, marvelous, dedicated diggers down there at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. And, of course, brought to you by the good folks down at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. We tried to keep it on the up and up this morning, folks, because, of course, thanks, Wes, we're all Facebook Live.
Life insurance. It's just one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject fast because over half of Americans don't have enough coverage, and that can be a hard fact to face. So State Farm agent Mike Bryant likes to make it easier with a more forward-thinking approach. That means focusing on all the ways life insurance benefits actually live on. It can help maintain a way of life for the loved ones who are left behind. So Mike tries to get people thinking in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without working a second job insurance, maybe even life without having to give up college insurance. No matter what you call it, make today the day you stop avoiding the subject and start taking a fresh look at all the ways the benefits of life insurance can live on for you and your family. Call Mike at 270-651